good enough for me to love? The love of God doesn't do that. It says you're not worthy of me loving you. So therefore I'm going to come after you, and I am going to recreate you and remake you so that you can love me, that I can love you more fully, love you, because I can't love you enough the way you are right now. I can't express the fullness of my love. There's something standing in the way, and it's you. So therefore, I'm going to remake you and recreate you so that you can house my love, so that our mutual love for one another, which is all comes from God, our mutual love for one another can exponentially grow.
Yeah, he had to remake you because you went there in the first place.
Yeah, well, you weren't able to receive his love. You could enjoy the effects of his love, but you couldn't actually receive the actual love, right? Here's an elementary way to look at it. A baby that's 2 months old, the mother loves the baby with a love that the baby cannot comprehend. But she nurtures it. She feeds it. She coos it. She cuddles it. She expresses that inherent love that she has for this baby, and the baby, dumber than a box of rocks. He's enjoying the effects of the mother's love, but he doesn't actually know the love. Now, if he's fortunate, he will grow to understand that love. And that if you keep this in mind, that even how great that mother's love is for that baby, even if the baby grows up and comes fully aware of the mother's love, it's still not the love of God. That the love of God is far, far grander and superior in scope than a mother's love. As a matter of fact, I think the mother's love was put there by God. That he said, okay, I created the mother, if you will, even before she was a mother, and I created her with certain capacities to nurture and love their children. And that's all the design of God. Remember the last episode we talked about obedience, obeying the design of God. Well, when a mother loves her child and nurtures their child, she's obeying the design of God for her life. So if that child grew up to be 35, 40 years old, and through interacting with the love of the mother, he's starting to understand to a greater degree, through his willingness to understand it, the love that the mother has for him. And at some point in time, it turns into a true fellowship, a true relationship. And he will never deny her. He will never deny her position in his life. The fact that she loved him and carried him for 9 months and, nurtured him when he didn't have a clue who she was even, And it's like, I think that mirrors what we're to be with God. We're to be in that relationship with him, and that we understand that we will never be good enough for him, but we come to him realizing that he's going to make us good enough by his own creation, his new creation in us, that we will be able to house that love that he has for us. And that love that he has for us, now that it's in our house, so to speak, it starts exponentially growing. And now we become the revelation of that love to others, not just back to him, but to others as well.
Leading by example.